Alright guys, so in part 3 here, I'm going to talk about these last couple of apps that I use, and I use these all the time. They do the same thing, and let's get over here to where they are. It's these three here. The first one is just called Talk. The second one is Type and Speak. The third one is Voice Aloud Reader. Now, basically, I've done a review of the Type and Speak before. But basically it's just a text field here, and you can write whatever you want to in here using your keyboard or using the voice to text microphone feature. And then you have a play button down here, and it will read aloud what is in the text field. Now, the way that I use it though is I use it for reading articles that I might want to read on my browser, or comments on YouTube or Facebook, things like that. And I'll show you what I do here. Let's find one that we maybe want to read. Now here's one, Samsung Galaxy S6 versus HTC One M9. Say I want to read that article. Normally I would have a hard time reading on my phone. I can't stand reading on my phone because the text is tiny. Now some websites allow you to pinch to zoom. This one does not. Now there's two ways that I can get this text into those text reader apps. First way is I can long press, and then I can drag and highlight a certain section of text. Then I can click on copy. I can go into the text reading app and then long press on the text field and click paste and copy and paste the text into there, and then I can listen to it that way. An easier way though is to just share it. Now in this browser here, I've got this little button up here that says more, and a menu pops up with a ton of options. The very top one though is to share. Click on that and all my sharing options pop up down here, and it's mostly social media. You know, you can share in Messenger, or I can send it in a text message. There's Facebook, Pinterest, lots of different things, but those apps are in here as well. You see here's the Type and Speak right here. These two here are the Voice Aloud Reader. And the Talk one should be in here somewhere also. There it is right there, Talk. So all I have to do is click on the application icon that I want. It automatically loads in there, and get rid of the keyboard. And the whole article is in here, and all I have to do is press play.
While we've fully reviewed both the Galaxy S6 and One M9, and even gone back around 4-second opinions,
So this is awesome. Now within this application I can save this text to listen to later if I want to. It'll save it as a file on my device. If I'm done, which I am now, I can come in here and just delete it. Now one thing I will mention, as I said, those three applications are very similar. They all do basically the same thing. The interface is just a little different on one versus the other, but one application here, this Voice Aloud Reader, is different, and I'll tell you why. And this is why I kind of like this one a little better. The interface isn't as user-friendly as some of the others, but you see it has two icons here. One of them, if I click on it, will do the same thing I just showed you. It'll immediately add it into the text field, and this application actually immediately starts to read the message aloud to you. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice little feature. But this other icon here, if I click on it, we just come right back to the article. It appears that nothing has happened, but what has actually happened is that the article has been saved as a file within this application, so that I can just go in later and read it whenever I want. So I'll open this up here. Now this was an article I was reading earlier about the Note 4, but if I go into the menu here, if I can hit it, there we go, and I click on open, it brings me into the list of files that I have saved on here. And there at the bottom is that one about the Galaxy S6 versus the HTC One M9. So that's really useful. And if I want, I just click on it here, and click open or select, and it populates, and it should start to read.
Samsung Galaxy S6 versus HTC One M9, Android Central Editor Roundtable, Android Cent.
So there you go. I kind of like that. That way, if I'm browsing around on a bunch of different websites and I see articles that I like, I can just save them, and I don't have to get out of the web browser. I can just save them and listen to them later. That's a pretty cool little feature. So there you go, guys. I know I had to split this video up into 3 parts because it took a while to describe everything and explain what everything is and what it does. But I hope that has helped some people. These are all the things that I use daily on my phone, and really probably couldn't use my phone without them. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. This is Sam with The Blind Spot. I'll see you next time.